Hey everyone, Jerry here, the Expediter Boogie. Today, we're talking about something that becomes a much bigger issue every year around this time: cargo theft. With the holidays, increased shopping, and all the freight moving across the country, this is when thieves get bold. This is when they're watching, and this is when we, as professional drivers, need to be on our A game. So today, we're going to talk about how to protect yourself, your truck, and your freight. And honestly, it doesn't matter if your box is empty or full. Cargo security is always your responsibility. Every single year, cargo theft spikes between October and January. Why? Because stores are stocking up, shipping volume is high, drivers are more tired, parking is harder to find, and thieves know that there's more freight in motion. They don't just target loaded trucks. They look for easy targets. Any unlocked door is a potential payday for a thief. That's why carriers, including FedEx Custom Critical and Panther Premium Logistics, are extremely strict about cargo security this time of year and all year long. In your lease agreement, it clearly states the cargo area must be locked at all times, even when empty. This isn't optional. This isn't a suggestion. This is a requirement for a reason. Thieves don't know what's in your truck. They just know the opportunity is there. And an empty box that's unlocked is just as appealing to a thief because they don't know it's empty until it's too late. If your freight does get stolen because the doors weren't locked, that can mean contract violations, carrier penalties, removal from the fleet, and massive financial consequences. So take the extra 3 seconds and lock your door every single time. FedEx Custom Critical only approves very specific lock systems, and there's a reason. For trucks in the FedEx system, the alloy lock guard is the gold standard in the industry. It's extremely hard to cut, drill, or force open. If you're driving for FedEx or Panther through Highfield, use only approved locks, keep them maintained, keep keys secure, never use cheap padlocks, and never use non-approved hardware. A $5 lock from Walmart is not going to stop a thief with bolt cutters. An alloy isn't tamper-proof either, but it will at least make it way more difficult to obtain entry into your cargo hold. One of the easiest ways to detour cargo theft is simple: park smart. Here's what I mean. Park in well-lit areas. Thieves don't like lights. They don't like being seen. Dark corners equal opportunity. Back your truck against a wall or a barrier. If you can back up against a wall, a fence, a pole, a guardrail, a building, do it. If they can't open your rear doors, they can't steal your freight. Avoid isolated parking whenever possible. If you've parked way out in the back of a truck stop, you're an easier target. Choose high traffic areas when you can, or at least park under a parking light or something that lights up your truck. Don't leave your truck unattended for long periods. If you're going to go inside to shower or eat, fine. But don't take Ubers to town and leave your box sitting in a sketchy lot for hours on end. Besides your lock guard, think about adding extra layers of security. Cargo thieves do not want to spend time figuring out how to get into your truck. They want quick and easy. So extra steps that could help are door bars, cargo seals for hazmat or high-value freight, like your cable seals. These are harder to cut than a regular plastic seal. A GPS tracking device inside the box. Daylight pickup and deliveries when possible, which I know is a lot harder to do in the expediting industry. But every layer increases the chance that the thieves will move on. You'd be surprised how often thieves hang around truck stops pretending to be drivers. So watch out for people walking behind trailers repeatedly, or anyone trying door handles, cars cruising slowly through the lots, someone watching you leave your truck, or people asking too many questions about what you're hauling. It is none of their business. If something feels off, trust your gut. Notify staff, security, or your carrier or local police if necessary. Cargo theft doesn't just happen at truck stops. It happens at shipper docks, receiver yards, rest areas, hotel parking lots, industrial parks. Never assume the area is safe just because you're on a customer's property. You are responsible for that freight until you hand it over to the receiving end. Even if you're waiting to load or unload, stay alert, stay vigilant. When leaving a shipper, pay attention to your surroundings, especially any cars that may seem like they're following you. If you notice a vehicle following you, don't stop. Call your carrier and inform them of the situation. They have plans in place for things like this and can help guide you in different situations. If need be, dispatch can also send authorities to your location. At Highfield Trucking, we take cargo security extremely seriously. We're family-owned, driver-run, and every one of us knows the stress of dealing with theft risk. So especially this time of year, lock your doors, use approved lock guards, park smart, beware of your surroundings, protect yourself and your freight. It only takes one mistake to create a very expensive problem. So stay sharp out there, watch where you park, use the right locks, keep the cargo area secure, even when empty. A few simple precautions can save you a world of trouble. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and as always, keep those wheels a-turning, and I'll catch you in the next video.